You're very passionate about awareness on
I am.
scoliosis, right? Titanium Mama. Your campaign can use a lot of boost and support from other people. Now,
Yeah.
why the passion for this whole thing?
Well, when I first had surgery, well, I would say before I had surgery, I was like on Facebook, like, you know, the pages, like support pages. So everybody was talking about like, oh, I'll have surgery here. This is the date. What are the things that you need? Da, 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 da. Everything. So you get to interact with people around the world, which is great because I was actually able to reach out to one that was in Australia. But the one that really helped me, her name was Sarah. She had almost the same curvature as me and also the same level. And she was the one who told me like, oh, make sure you buy this, make sure you buy that, make sure you have a grabber, you know, those things. And I feel like those people that helped me before surgery, like I know that I can do the same thing for others. So that was the main reason why I wanted to do like Titanium Mama, just to raise awareness, because I know you can make a difference. You can touch someone's lives. And I believe that I've already done that because after surgery, I've been responding to like all the other people that was in this same position as me before. And now they're like, okay, I'm going to undergo this. So I'm responding to them and they're messaging me personally and stuff like that. So it makes a big difference because, you know, you basically become their anchor. Like it makes you, how do I say this? Like
It encourages,
touches me.
yeah.
It
Okay.
touches me too.
Okay. It validates you as well.
It validates me as well.
So the surgery. So when did you find out you had scoliosis?
Probably about 12 or 13, but
Okay, wait. Let me stop you there. 12 or 13. So who told you you had scoliosis?
my mom.
What, like, Jay, you have scoliosis?
She's like, I think you have scoliosis.
And what do you say?
And I was like, okay, let's go to the doctor.
And then?
And it was diagnosed.
Did it open your reticular? Oh my God, I have scoliosis. Now I feel this pain. Like prior to not knowing you had scoliosis, did you notice anything?
The thing with scoliosis is I did not have pain at all. And me being active played a big role with me not having pain, because you meet a lot of people that has scoliosis and they have really bad pain. But me growing up, I didn't have it. I did have a hump on my right side.
When you say hump, what does that mean?
It's because my curve is it's curving on the right, so it's uneven. So your ribs and all that, it sticks out with the right hump. But it didn't bother me as much. I've always had long hair, so it would always cover. It would always cover it. And then, but what my neurosurgeon or what the ortho back then said was, she's probably had this for a long time. The thing was, it was discovered more late. So I've probably had it when I was like 9 or 10, and it wasn't as obvious until it was progressing with the degree.
So did it scare you?
I think what scared me more is wearing the brace.
Did you have to wear the brace?
I did have to wear the brace. And I was in that point where, you know, you're a teenager. You don't want people to be like, like, ew, what's that? Like, what's that metal thing? And then you have people like knocking on your like rib area and stuff like that. It was uncomfortable, but you know, it was like, I kind of was like, I didn't want to wear it because you have to wear that for like 18 to 23 hours a day.
So even when you're sleeping?
When you're sleeping, yeah.
So the only time you take it off is when you take a shower and stuff.
Yeah.
Wow. How did that affect your confidence?
The thing is, I wasn't consistent.
Okay.
Because every time I was consistent, the degree of the curve, it wouldn't change a lot.
So it wasn't worth it?
It wasn't worth it. And I'll speak to that because the reason for that is because when a person has their menstruation, what they say was, you only have like 2 more years to grow mostly. That's what study says. But then with me, I had it really early. So when they discovered it when I was 13, there was a big chance that I probably stopped growing. So when you say, so when I was already stuck at about 37 degrees at that time or 35 degrees, it wasn't dropping like as far as the degree, but it wasn't getting worse either.
Right.
It maintained.
It stayed at 37.
It stayed that way. Yeah. But even though I was wearing it for 16, 18, 23 hours, whenever I go back to the doctor, there wasn't any change. So that's why they said it's probably like too late.
Plus, it's affecting your confidence level also.
It was like, you know, those are the time like boys
Yeah.
and you go out with your friends at the mall and stuff like that. And I didn't want to feel like I'm the one that's so different and just an outcast.
So when you decided not to wear the brace, what was the reason for your decision? And how old were you?
I was still actually wearing it. I was 16, 17. I was dating Nino and he was saw me wear the brace. And
Nino,
I was
your
like,
husband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've been with him since I was 17. So when I showed him like, oh yeah, this is my brace. You know, I was like, okay, well, let's see if you'll stay with me because like, yeah, I have like a curved spine. But you know, it was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did at 17 or when you were dating, did you ever think of surgery?
No. I just thought about, you know, being active and all that.
So
Like-
when did you learn about surgery?
I learned it when I spoke to my neurosurgeon.
How
back
old were you?
I was probably like 35, 36.
Okay, so years have gone by na, no?
Years have gone by. And I usually get like x-rays every year. And it was like 37, 38, 42, 40, 45.
Degrees.
Yeah. And then
What-
the recent one was 47.
Seeing your spine, did it depress you?
No, not really. Because I mean, I've had it all my life. And I was blessed enough not to have pain. Well, it's really like I get debilitated or anything like that. My migraine gives me more pain than my back.
Eh, malay mo,
That's
the
thing.
migraine comes from the back. Kasi magkakonekta yan, di ba? It's connected. Your spine and your skull. Could be.
Could be, but
Are you still having migraine?
yes.
Ah.
Thank you for the lighting. I don't have it now because he was asking me about like let's do a podcast and I was like, oh, but your lighting is so bad.
It's
I'm gonna
nice,
get a
diba?
migraine.
No migraines here.
No, not yet.
Okay, so you saw that. You saw the opportunity to do surgery. What was the goal? You know when they say if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Yeah.
So we know there's damage. We know it's what it is. But why straighten it back?
Because it will eventually get worse
Eventually.
as I get older. And my doctor, I waited out. I like sat down and wrote pros and cons about surgery or not. And one of the major thing was when the doctor told me, you're young, you're active, and you're healthy. You don't have any comorbidities. You don't have anything. Your surgery, I guarantee you right now, your recovery will be very quick.
And it was, no?
And he guaranteed that. He was a great surgeon. And I've seen him previous times before I decided to choose him. So I was like, okay, this is it. You're the one. And and then he told me, but when you think about it, when you're in your 60s and 70s and you have this surgery, your curve is progressing. It already progressed almost 50 degrees.
Ow.
If in 10 years your degree is like it progressed to 10 degrees, what more in 10 for another 10, 15, 20 years when menopause hits? Because your bones get,
right.
you know, you're more prone to osteoporosis and all that when your bones get brittle when you're on menopause. So that's the major thing because eventually one day I will need it. But the fact that I'm young, active, and healthy and the recovery is way easier, I think it would be now. It would be better now.
Visit ABBAEservices.com for fast medical transcription service. This podcast episode is brought to you by AB Music Creative.